I was just thinking today about family and love, and I learned that in my own life, um, family is not something that I was born into, but the one that I created. Without going into much detail, both my mom and I had some really bad experience with men, and neither of us had really a father figure. And having so many men disappointing um, disappointment from men in our lives that really hurt, and not having a father is very painful. And I feel like the only family member, and in fact the only person in the world who really would I can rely on for unconditional love is my mom. And I feel like my mom and I, we have each other, and that's all we have. And I can't imagine just thinking about the fact that one day one of us might be gone, and I don't know how either me or her can go on. And and I think just how many people out there are rejected by their own family or feel very alone because of whatever issues that their family member don't want to deal with, like mental illness, or their child or parents gay, or whatever, and just being rejected and disowned by the family. And no wonder how many people give in to hate. And they only know hate because they never felt loved by their own family. And sometimes family is not formed by blood relation. That's the sad truth. Blood is not always thicker than water. And I'm very lucky that, finally I have met a guy who I really love, and I think that he really loved me, and he is the stars and sun in my life. And relationships are like family to me because they are both require work, and a lot of the times they don't work out. Family don't work out, and you have family members who don't want to talk to you anymore, or they just don't care, and that's the sad truth. But if you can find family through friends and through romantic relationship, that's the best. But the most important thing is we all die alone, and you know we have to love ourselves, and that's all we have really, always, is ourselves. And some people have children because they don't want to die alone. Some people have children because they think that children are extension of themselves, and they find great joy in having the children. And just to think about the whole shameful aspect of a man raising another man's child, like, wow, the horror, what a loser. But is it really healthy to have a child so that they can complete you? Are they really extension of yourself? I mean, the child might turn out to be completely the opposite of what the parent expect them to be, or they could end up hating the parent, or the child could die, or I don't know. I really like to think that I don't need children to complete me. It's a painful lesson. It's a painful thought to have that maybe I would die alone without any family. It's very, very painful, and I felt like I have been such a loner for most of my life, and I still am, and it's scary. But maybe, maybe that's fine. Maybe that's how it is, and maybe I'll die alone, and that's fine. I like to think I'll be fine, and as long as I love myself. But that's very hard, especially when you're grown up in a broken home, and you know. But maybe having a pet, They're like your family member, really. I love them more than humans because they're always loyal and they're always loving and they're so innocent and they always love you. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I really do wish I had a father. I do.